I'm in Austin traffic right now, so yeah, it's slow, okay? So I just want to talk about this subject real quick. I got some time, but today I want to talk about moving company, man. A moving company, working for a moving company. I looked it up on about 2 years ago. I looked it up on YouTube, and I couldn't find anything. Working for a moving company. I want a review, right? Somebody who's worked for a moving company. I'm not going to try to make this video long, even though I could. I'm going to chop it down really quick for everybody, okay? Working for a moving company fucking sucked. It's 2017. I worked for a moving company. I'm not going to say the name because that'll be disrespectful, I guess, because I don't work there no more. But I worked for a moving company back in 2015. And that's 2 years ago. I worked there for maybe 5 to 8 months. I think it was 8 months. I didn't count the days. It fucking sucked, okay? I made $9.50 an hour. $9.50. $9.50 an hour. The hardest job I've ever had. Working. Everybody hates moving. It's like the worst day for most people to move. That was my day. Every fucking day. Every single day, man. Sometimes I'd move 3 people out, 2 people out. I made $9.50 an hour. During the summer, I worked in the summer. I made maybe worked 40 hours a week. Made about shit, I don't know, dude, $800 for 2 weeks. That's what, yeah. And what sucked was I worked for a moving company. A cheap ass moving company, okay? It was cheap as fuck. So they paid cheap, and the people that we moved were fucking cheap. So nobody tipped. Before I got the job, they were like, dude, we get good tips. You guys get tips. Nobody fucking tipped us. Every once in a while, we get $100, but that'd be working our ass off for like 12 hours a day, and that rarely happened the 8 months that I worked there. So working for a moving company sucks. Don't do it unless you want to do it. Do it. No one ever lasts, man. No one ever. Who the fuck wants to do that forever? The guys that do, that are still there, they're very they're comfortable, right? They got in good with the owners, and they're just comfortable. They're I guess a little higher in the rankings, as if they're just driving the truck around, but they're comfortable. But I don't know. They make like $12 an hour, so. The pros are you're not in one place. You're not in a desk all fucking day. We get to go out. We get to travel sometimes. I want to say that's the only fucking pro, but sometimes we'd work with guys that are so cool, man. Some friends, so it'd be like you're working with friends all day. You know, just hanging out, moving people's stuff, helping people. If you look at it that way, those are the good things. But the bad thing is, we wouldn't know if I was working the next day. I would not know if I was working tomorrow. I would have to call, wait for 6 o'clock to come around. I'd have to call the store or look up on the Facebook page to see if I was working the next day. So I didn't know, because people bail, shit happens, and it's, I hated it, man. I hated it. You don't know if you're gonna work the next day. That sucks. There's no security whatsoever. You don't know if you're gonna work the next day. And that was basically my life for 8 months. I sat there and called, or every night, I think it was after 6, or I look up on the Facebook page to see if I was working tomorrow. And sometimes they'd send me home early, and it'd be the worst. My shirt would be drenched in sweat. Hard work every fucking day, and I love to work out, and I had no energy to work out. Guys, man, I would not do it, dude. I wouldn't do it. If I'd go back, I'd be like, don't apply for them. Don't apply for a fucking moving company. I did it because it was an upgrade to what I was doing. I was working in a warehouse making birdhouses for $8.50. So if I make a $1 extra, you know, plus tips, it was a good thing. But one thing that sucked about working for a moving company is in the wintertime it slows the fuck down. It slows down like twice as bad. So you got all these people and you got to give them all hours. They didn't give me hours. They played favorites, and I wasn't the favorite. I didn't suck everybody's dick there. I didn't suck no dick there. Okay, get that straight. And they didn't like, I mean, I wasn't buddy with anybody there, so they didn't give me all the hours. My last paycheck was for 2 weeks, $250 for 2 fucking weeks. They gave me my paycheck, and I came back and I was like, do you guys want to recount this? Because it's $250 for 2 weeks. And they're like, they were just chuckled like, hey, are you gonna be able to make it, man? And I just gave blood because I needed fucking money. It fucking sucked. In the wintertime, they slows down twice as much in the wintertime. It fucking sucks, dude. Sucks. Don't do it. A lot of the people, here's the good news and here's the hope. A lot of the people that got out of moving company, what I've noticed was they'd work for FedEx. They'd work for a delivery driver. There'd be guys work for FedEx, UPS, Amazon, anywhere driving trucks, moving packages, not houses, not homes. Me, myself, I work for a furniture company. I went from moving people's homes into another house for $9.50. I went from that to making $16 an hour moving furniture. One piece of furniture, a couch, a sofa, a coffee table. One piece of furniture in somebody's house. And sometimes I did get tips, but I have so much energy. Dude, I would do that, man. I would get out. I would get the fuck out, man. If you're already into it, you can always get out. Me, I just didn't show up, dude. I just didn't show up. I went to this furniture company that paid $6 more to do half the fucking work, and I did that, and they called me, and I didn't even give them my 2 weeks, man. I just said fuck them, and they called me like 2 weeks later, and they're like, "Are you gonna come in and work today?" They like they needed me. Like, dude, I haven't been here for 2 weeks. Anyways, man, there's hope out there. I met a guy moving one time. He used to work for a moving company. He's a police officer, so there's ways to get out, dude. There's ways to get the fuck out, man. So if this video helped anybody trying to work for a moving company, there's a lot of commercials out there that try to make it seem like, oh, it's a good job, you're getting paid for working out. You can listen to them or you can listen to me. It's your call, man. So I wish I would have, but the good thing about a moving company is it gave me experience in moving. I moved my whole place in by myself in a couple hours, dude. I moved a 1-bedroom apartment. I know how to move really fast, efficiently. What else did I learn? I learned how to work really hard. I learned hard work, man. And I learned that if I'm ever at a job to where I get to sit down and just chill, or get to eat, or just not have a t-shirt drenched in fucking sweat by the end of the day, I'm blessed. I'm blessed. So, and if I get to work for a whole week and I know what days I'm gonna be working, I'm fucking blessed to have an awesome job. So it taught me to be thankful. So that's a good thing I got out of it. So, but I'm never, no way Jose, man. Hopefully this video helps somebody. This is what I used to do. I don't do it no more, man. It's funny because I moved a girl into a place that I live today, and I moved her in there making $9.50 an hour, and I said, dude, I want to live in a place like this. One day I will. And eventually I got out of that moving company and I got a better job, and I moved into that place and I live there today. So there's just some hope. All right, guys, peace out, man.